Good morning.
In addition to war crimes, Russia is now accused of forcibly taking thousands of Ukrainians to Russia. One Ukrainian official saying as many as 402,000 people, including 84,000 children, have been taken hostage. We're also learning Ukraine's second largest city of Kharkiv is running out of food, water, and other essentials. About half of the city's 1.4 million residents have left. Our Robert Sherman has more.
Over there in the distance, and there are constant shellings going on here.
New video of what used to be a car dealer in Ukraine's second largest city. After recent shelling, the roof has collapsed and the rest of the building has been ripped to shreds. With bombings intensifying, families have moved underground, living in the subways below Kharkiv. Some have been there since the war started, only leaving to get some fresh air or to let the dogs out. Even underground, the war isn't far. On Thursday, a Russian missile hit 2 stops away from this subway station, killing and injuring several. This woman and her daughter have been here since the first day of the war.
When it all started, I texted some friends I have been in contact with for quite some time. I wrote to them, I am from Kharkiv. I'm not a bot or a fake. I wrote to them, I have been sheltering with my child in the metro for a month, and they did not believe me. They say, it is your own fault. You are to blame.
All things considered, they say they're doing fine and are better than others. Back above ground in Kharkiv, crews remove missiles and other debris from strikes. According to one report, some Russian missiles are failing at a rate as high as 60%. In war-torn Mariupol, video from a far-right paramilitary group absorbed into Ukraine's defense forces show a mortar strike on Russian vehicles. The port city of nearly 400,000 has nearly been leveled. But thousands who have been hiding in the city lined up for humanitarian aid Thursday. As the war enters its second month, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky expressed his gratitude for his military and citizens overnight.
If Russia knew such was waiting for it here, I am sure it would have been afraid to come here. In this month, we have held back all the main directions of the Russian attacks.
In the capital city of Kyiv, Ukrainian forces are digging in, preparing for more heavy fighting. This video from the Russian military shows a colonel presenting medals to Russian troops less than 20 miles from the edges of Kyiv. Ukrainian forces are pushing back the Russians east of the capital. Elsewhere, Ukrainians are forcing Russian troops to take defensive positions and are striking supply lines, causing further logistical problems. In this video, they planted a bomb painted like a minion and exploded it, adding that they have a few hundred gifts for uninvited guests. And one of the images that has remained with many of us throughout this whole war is the theater in Mariupol, which had the words children written outside of it. That was bombed. The Ukrainian government is claiming that 300 people were killed in that bombing. They said that the way that they've come to that conclusion is through an eyewitness count, but it is something that they are claiming and has them reeling by their own claims.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.